telling you people, don't be afraid to take a break. It's like, I know going into school like consecutively from high school to another 4 years of college could be stressing. It could be a lot of it puts pressure on a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's put a lot of
Yeah.
pressure onto me for sure. But like if you feel like you need to take that break, that gap year, take that gap year to do that self-discovery, because I felt like that long gap year I took, who knows how long it was, 10 plus years, 5 plus years, it really was a self-discovery like journey, because I've come to find my passions, the people, the things I like, the things that motivate me, and luckily coming back to Slick, I found these other people that were super supportive, super passionate about it, and here I am now at this journalism program, and I felt like thanks to all the professors I met, Merkel. Shout out to Merkel, shout out to Rachel, shout out to Allison. They really got me out of my shell and everything and made me feel super confident about being myself. So that's one of my recommendations of like, don't be afraid to be yourself, because you don't know. There's other students like out there who are just like you, who are going through the same things and just are trying to fit in. But it's, you know, you could, like me, I was like, I'd never, honestly, Brittany, me and you, I probably never would expected to be friends like you, but because like, because on it before, honestly, because I was so closed off, but thankfully, because of like the major I'm in, and like what Rachel told me, you need to, if you're an introvert in this industry, you're not going to make it pretty far. So it's just like, she's right. You know what? I am kind of extroverted. So it's like, I've opened myself to so many people of so many walks of life. And I just say, don't close yourself off to like people. Be open-minded, because I've made so many homies, so many close connections, and it's just like I like making people laugh. So it's just like if I can make you laugh, then I already made that connection. And
I am an easy laugher for sure. I've been that my entire life. But yeah, I agree with the making connections, and like I'm friends with a lot of the people. I have, like, a couple people I share classes with. Like, there's this one dude I have 3 classes with.
Right.
And so, like, we see each other every day. And then, like, I've became, like, social media friends with a bunch of people. And, like, I didn't realize how much fun class could be if you're in with the right people doing the certain things.
Oh, definitely. It's like
makes it a lot easier to get through college.
Definitely, because it's great that you brought that up. Like, I remember I had the intermediate writing class. There was these 2 girls and this one guy that I always used to sit with all the time. And it's just like, it was a class I wouldn't look forward to because, you know, it's a hard subject. But then, like, these 3 people every day made it worth it because of the stuff that they said and the stuff that they talked about. So I'm just like, my people, we can relate, because we talked about The Sopranos, South Park, and just random things. So it's just like, I don't know. I like it. It makes things much more easier. So do you have any other things you wish, like, coming into Slick, or that you wish you would have known, or what has Slick done for you, you would say?
Slick has done a lot for me. I've been here since 2018, since I graduated high school, and then I took a couple years of gap for admission and other things.
That's cool.
And so I've really taken my time. I thought I was being forced to, because my parents were like, your dad works here, you should go there to get tuition free. I'm like, but I did anyway, I'm here.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, it's helped me learn a lot of things, learn a lot of skills, and I've changed my majors so many times, like maybe at least 2 or 3 times I've changed majors. And so, like, getting hands-on experience, like what we do in our classes here at Slick, that's what I like about Slick, is there's hands-on experience.
Definitely.
You're not just having lectures, but like hands-on. It makes you really realize what you want to do, and if you enjoy that thing, then like to keep pursuing it. And a lot of like skills I can take with me the rest of my life, even if it's not for a career, it's something I could still share with the experiences with people. So.
No, I totally agree. Did you build any cool connections, like with any professors, or do you think you've built anything outside?
I have had a good time with, I know Rachel Aubrey is a big one. She gave me an opportunity to write an article that was on top of the homework I was already doing, because she knew that I would be a good writer in the future. And so shout out to her. And then there's Allison and Merkel. Our teachers for this major are just awesome. They're supportive, they're helpful. They really help us to get to where we are now. So.
And that's the great thing I feel about Slick too. It's just like within our major we have the same 3 professors, and they really get to know us and see us grow and want to see us succeed in this profession. So I say again, don't be afraid. And the last trip of advice is don't be afraid to ask as many questions. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, because this is all a learning experience. And I feel like we're all human and we can learn from our mistakes. But that's our advice for dealing with stress, anxiety here at SLCC. Coming up next is Centuries by Fall Out Boy.
All right, mics are off.
Woo. This is a good song.
I like the song. Nice job, guys. That was good.
So close.
So
After
clap.
this, it will be, we're gonna do a little teaser, and then we're gonna toss it to you.
To you.
Rather than traffic.
For sure.
So about 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Are you going to news weather traffic next?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Nice. Oh, you guys did good. I wish I could chime in
I wanted
and
to
give
so
my 2
bad.
cents.
I wanted to so
You were on the benchmark bit.
I know.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
We're
blocked.
streaming now?
Well, it's a kind of background one or something. I just created it this time. You can go over there. Just
But
He's like, wow. Yes, guys. I
we're live. The mic is live too, so you can say whatever you want to all our Facebook listeners.
Make sure that's off.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hello. I am not on Facebook.
You're not on Facebook?
Just the grams.
Just the grams? Dang. So you just... I feel older now, Jose. I'm on Facebook and the grams.
Yeah, I got both.
I'm not even on... Well, I'm on TikTok, but I don't use TikTok like that.
I don't
It's just
use
like...
TikTok.
I never got into that. I just feel it's too much. I feel like when I had Facebook, it just felt like too much. People were complaining on there, putting on their complaints. So I got off of it because Instagram is more about just putting your picture. If you like it, they like it. If
Yeah.
not, who cares?
I just jumped off all socials, honestly.
Socials is just,
I
yeah.
just jumped off them. I didn't care anymore.
X got a little bit too much for me because it's just like...
I didn't even have it to begin with.
Really?
It was Twitter.
Mhm.
I didn't want to.
I liked it when it was Twitter, but then it's just like the whole shit just started turning around.
Yeah.
And we got yeah, it just got too much to me where I'm just like, wow, what has
Life.
Twitter turned into? It's so crazy.
Yeah. No, I understand that.
Yeah.
But
So
Oh.
yours, live
and this is just gonna be you.
Okay, yeah. And then when he's done with his thing, we'll have our third block.
future podcast, so we're done with this.
Yep. So we got about 1 minute and 40 seconds. We're good.
Try to think about like something I tried in the past but ended horribly. I'm like, I have to like dig deep into memories to see. if
I have one.
Yeah.
Mine.
Traffic next, or
Yeah, newsletter and track will be next after the teaser, and then we're just gonna jump straight into our third talking block.
oh, you're gonna have a teaser first. I think I need to record. Do that.
Yeah, technically it's a teaser, I'd say.
Okay. All right. So I need to have that.
Yeah, I forgot about the songs. That was like literally the only thing I forgot. I was like, uh-oh. It's gonna kill me. Oh, and do you have the last song, Jose? It's just Fast Car by Luke Combs.
Fast Car by Luke Combs.
Yeah, that's the last song. Sorry, I didn't.
No, it's
it.
fine. It will go.
It's at the very, very end.
Oh, okay,
We'll
I'll
say
put it.
goodbye, and we'll leave you with Fast Car by Luke Combs. All right, 40 seconds off. Actually, I might as well just put it in manual. Okay, all these trees down for the music line.
I was like lost for like 10 seconds. I was like,
All right, 10 seconds. I'm gonna turn on your mics here. Mics are going hot.
hey, this is SLCC Live. We're hoping you guys are enjoying the show and having a good time. We hope to hear some good news coming up. And with that, I'll throw it to our news weather traffic reporter, Jose Morales. Jose, up to you.
This is Jose Morales with your Radio SLCC News. A blind student faces challenges getting to class. Tim Wagner is close to earning his associate's degree in social work, but unreliable transit makes it hard. Wagner depends on Utah Transit Authority paratransit and on-demand services. He says long wait times and complicated ride booking make him late. If he misses the start of his class, he skips it. SLCC offers students free UTA passes. It helps, but paratransit requires separate passes. SLCC started offering those in spring, UTA knows transit is a problem. Its new route restoration and equity index project aims to improve service. The plan will focus on underserved communities and better bus stop access. UTA says the Southwest Valley needs more transit. New routes could make it even easier for students like Wagner. The agency is taking public input as it updates long-term plans. For more information on this and other news, go to globeslcc.com. In other student news, the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics reports that 54.3% of college students worked in 2023. SLCC students share their challenges of balancing work and school. Tricio del Salgado, a former SLCC student now at University of Utah, struggled finding time for homework. Salgado said understanding employees help balance work and school. Daniel Coronel, a biology major at SLCC, struggles to balance academics with personal expenses. His employers allow time off for exams. Nathan Stevens, an SLCC political science major and insurance broker, works long hours during busy times. He advises students to avoid procrastination and stay organized. For job opportunities, visit SLCC Career Services. For more on this and other news, go to globeslcc.com. Now, with your weather update. Looking ahead for your 7-day work week, Thursday is going to be at 50 degrees and low of 30s with 30% chance of raining. On Friday, it'll be 53 degrees high and a 34 low with 20% of raining. Same on Saturday, it'll be partly cloudy with light sun coming through. It'll be at 56 degrees high and 33 degrees low. Sunday is going to be sunny with 60 degrees high and a 35 low. Monday will continue with more sunny but a bit of cloudy skies at 68 degrees and 40 degrees low at 6% of rain. On Tuesday, it'll be 69 degrees, partly cloudy, and 45 degrees low. Now, back to you, Gerardo.
Hey, thank you so much, Jose. Now, we talked about some our futures, which get our stress and anxiety going. I know I got my anxiety going for a little bit, but I think it's a great idea to talk about some outlets. We talked about anime, but I think it's like other things that help us decompress. But we would also like to hear from our listeners. If you guys are just tuning in, tell us about what you guys do to decompress. Make sure to follow us on X at Radio SLCC, and we're using the hashtag SLCC Live. Follow us on, again, X, Instagram, and Facebook at SLCC SMC, where we're talking about anime. We would like to hear about what you guys have to say about our previous subjects. So, Brittany, is there anything else that you do to help you decompress while you're outside of school? Or is there any hobbies you like to share for the whole world to know?
There's quite a few. It depends on my mood and what I want to do, but I think the most what I do is listen to music. I have like 3 different music playlists on Apple Music.
Do you have special names for them?
I do.
Tell us. You got to tell us the names now.
One is called study/work, depending on what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I basically have a bunch of movie soundtracks that I've really enjoyed listening to. And even if I haven't seen the movies, the music is amazing and like will help me to stay focused and de-stress while I'm doing stuff.
Right.
I have tons of stuff on there. Like I have like famous movies on there. There's like my favorite movies. Like there's Maze Runner. There's The San Andreas. With The Rock.
So the scores in it? The movie scores? Okay,
yeah.
Have you listened? Okay, I have to ask. Have you listened to the score of Challengers? Have you seen the movie Challengers?
I don't know.
You should. Oh my gosh, Brittany. If you really want a good score to like really get you moving, pumping, like you want to work out, and again, it's a good movie score, check out the Challengers movie score, because
I'll remember that.
And watch the movie, because I'm gonna tell you, for me, what I do to decompress, I love watching movies. I'm a huge movie buff. I'm a huge show buff.
Same.
So it's like it's just like I'm into that world of cinema, and so like CinemaCon was yesterday and everything, and there's just so many announcements and everything, which I'm looking forward to. I don't know if are you a Spider-Man fan? Do you watch any Marvel movies?
I like the movies.
Do you watch? Okay, so
Yeah.
They announced the new Spider-Man movie. They announced the new name for that. They showed clips for the Miles Morales, the Beyond the Spider-Man verse, which I heard is pretty good. But one that I'm going back to music now a little bit. One that I'm super excited about is that they announced. Are you a fan of the Beatles? Do you listen to the Beatles?
I've heard their songs, yeah.
Okay, so so just the age difference, the age gap between us. So I love the Beatles. I grew up listening to the Beatles. Shout out to my parents. But they're making a movie, which is crazy. So there's 4 Beatle members, and they're doing 4 different movies that are coming out in that
Wow.
same. Yeah, so it's pretty crazy. So I love listening to the Beatles. Same here. I'm huge music fan. I collect vinyls and records. Like Savannah last week, she mentioned she collected cassettes and everything. I collect vinyls, and that's what I do. So I have, same with your playlist. I have a special playlist that's called Música para Trapear. Basically, in Spanish, it's music to clean to, because I feel like a lot of Hispanic and a lot of Latinos, I feel like they have that playlist. I grew up listening to sleeping weekdays, and then my mom bumping music just to clean to, and it just. Yeah, I grew up to that, and I transitioned, and now I'm like, hey, this music's actually really, really good.
Yeah.
But any other, do you want to tell us about any other hobbies you have?
Other
Brittany?
hobbies, like most people, spend time with my family and friends. If at all possible, I just love being around people. I'm the type of person, like, I need to be by myself for that alone time for a minute, but then I really become my actual, like, deep self when I'm around other people. But another big relaxing hobby of mine is actually I'm writing a book right now.
Oh, yeah? That's awesome. So you want to share about that book, or do you want to share about the process of writing a book?
So it's interesting, my process, because I had the characters all created like years ago.
Right?
But then my best friend, who is also writing a book, she's the one that actually got me into like seriously writing it. And I'm 134 pages in the book, which is insane to think about. Yeah. Yeah.
So, okay, continue.
So I started writing it just to see what my writing skills and imagination skills could come up with. And so it's about this girl who has a tough time at home. And her mom basically disowns her. And like she doesn't want her in her life anymore, which is not something a child ever wants to hear. So she runs away, and she happens to connect well with nature.
Right.
And there's a forest near where they live. And she ends up getting lost and falls into this hole in the ground.
Right.
And goes missing. People on the radio can't hear the quotation marks.
Right.
Missing. And then her best friends, realize that she's gone, and they go after her, following what they know about her. They visit her house and then realize, oh, she's not here. Well, she loves nature, so they went there, and then they saw her phone in the clearing. They're like, crap. And so they fall down that hole, because that's where the phone was next to. And so they're just, yeah, they don't know what's happening to them.
Right.
And so it's kind of fun writing that.
Right.
Of how the characters are just like all they're doing is trying to find their friend and bring her home. But like they don't know that they were transported to another world, and that there's magic things, beings, different experiences that are going to seem kind of similar to our world, but
Right.
like they have magic and like just weird things. And there's this magic wand that they have that they don't know how it works, but they've been using it. They don't know what they're doing. And so it's kind of funny, just kind of, a test on friendship and how far they're willing to go to get their friend back. And plot twist, there's a villainess, and yes, I said villainess, trying to store their lives in the process. And the girl who ran away and the villainess know each other, but the girl doesn't know it. And so there's like
So
the reader knows everything.
So
but
how
the
long have
characters
you?
don't, so.
So how long have you been writing this book for? You said?
Seriously, since last year.
Since last year. So you said a whole year, 150 plus pages you have so far.
134 pages
Or 130.
since last year, yeah.
And are you close to the ending, or do you think it's like? Because I feel like that's for me. I get so close
Yeah.
because I could relate because I love writing scripts and everything. I'm a huge script writer because I love movies. I'm currently working. It's in my head. I know it's like I tell my sister this, like I know how it's gonna end, but I just don't know how am I gonna get to that ending.
Yeah.
So it's like for me, one super concept that's like interested me is like the alternate realities and like alternate universes. So I was thinking like, what if somebody in an alternate universe, an alternate version of like my protagonist character, is really evil, gets a hold of this like special machinery that transfers your consciousness to that person from an alternate universe. He gets hooked onto that because like nobody else from those different alternative universes have like discovered that ability or could have that, I guess, technology yet. So it's like I want to make it into a crazy, because again, I see some crazy movies like The Substance. Have you seen The Substance?
I don't know.
No? It's a crazy movie. Watch The Substance if y'all haven't watched it. So The Substance really inspired me because it's like addiction. It's like Demi Moore. She's an older actress in her world or older model in her world. She's trying to become younger and stay relevant. So she takes this thing called The Substance where it makes her literally a younger version of herself comes out of her spine. And like alien style, and just like creeps out, like, and it's a younger, and so she has like a whole week to stay this young and pretty version of herself, this new better version of herself is what they say. They, advertise this substance to be, and at the end of those 7 weeks, this pretty version of herself has to climb into the old version's body, and she has to sew her back up. It's a crazy movie. You should watch it. I recommend it. But it's like, that's one of my hobbies, watching crazy, insane movies like that. But speaking of crazy, do you have is there any crazy hobbies out there that you wish you could like pick up on?
I know like that this was mentioned last time, but like being some kind of like influencer, I think would be fun, because like travel and like have a mix of like religion in there, because those often aren't mixed, and so I think that'd be fun to get into. And then I think like I play video games a little bit, but I also would want to do that more if I could and make it an actual thing.
Like streaming and stuff?
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool too. I remember I try to become a streamer too, but for me, I think one thing I would do is pick up on, it's not weird, but it'd be weird because I'm a man or I'm a guy. It's crocheting. I think crochet looks
My dad crochets.
I think that's cool. I think it's cool. I see a lot of Instagram reels of like these crochet. It's like, fellas, this is what you got to get into. I seen this woman make this crochet blanket. If it was flowers, it was like flower borders around it, and she just picked it up from the middle, and it formed a bouquet. So I'm just like, bro, what an amazing creative idea. I'm like, I'm going to do that, because I'm like, yo, I'm going to do it, learn it. I was like, hey, here's a bouquet of flowers that never die. So it's just like, so it's like, fellas, you got to step your game up. I feel like if they see you crocheting, get in touch. It's like, anyways, but that's what I say. I want to get into crocheting, but
my mom would love crocheted flowers, because whenever she's tried to have plants, they've all died, and so having fake crocheted flowers would be her dream.
Well, Brittany, it was awesome to hear more about you, and it honestly was awesome to talk more about myself and like get that out of me. And I hope our hobbies aren't any red flags. But speaking of red flags, we have Flag on to Play. It's red. Is it green? Is it beige? You can only find out here at SLCC Live.
Knock it off.
Oh, I'm so excited for this part.
And we're back at SLCC Live. Be sure to follow us on X at Radio SLCC and use hashtag Radio SLCC Live. And make sure to follow us on X, Instagram, and our Facebook at SLCC SMC. So now we're going to play our favorite game, Flag on to Play. And I'll send it to our producer, Andy Monreal, to explain more about this game. So over to you, Andy.
Thanks, Gerardo. Appreciate you, man. All right, so the rules are simple. I am going to read off a few trades for you guys. That includes you as well, Jose. Jose.
I'm here.
All right, you're here. He's full. All right, so it's simple. I'll read off you guys some traits, and you're going to give me a flag color based on how you feel about that person. Green means great, I agree with them, and I see no problems. Red is a hard pass, stay away from me. And beige is, it doesn't really bother me, but I do think it's peculiar. Everybody seem pretty good on board?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's rock and roll. So first one, we'll go with a little easy one. They eat their food too quickly.
Who do you want? Go, Brittany.
Oh
Too
my gosh,
quickly?
I had Capanza do this on my mission, and it drove me nuts.
So,
I would say like between a red and a beige. I'll get back to you on that.
All right. Like you have to have one solid answer, Brittany. But I'd say it's a beige flag because I find myself. It depends on the situation. I'd say I find myself eating fast myself, so it's like that's a problem. But it's just like at home. But if I'm like somewhere more formal, like on a date or something, I just tend to take my time and everything more cautious about that. But it's just like if I'm somewhere comfortable, I'm like I don't care. I'll just eat fast. So beige flag for me. It doesn't really bother me.
I'm gonna go with the straight up red because it's kind of nasty when you see people chewing their food and they start talking to you. Chunks fall out of their mouth. You can see what's for dinner.
What? But we're
So
just talking
straight
about
up red.
we're talking about fast eaters, not people who chew with their or talk with their mouth open.
Man, it's just this. I had to skip ahead.
Oh, okay, all right.
All right, let's see. So, with that, I think. Oh, I forgot to explain this. We kind of did this last week that I liked, where the producer, me, was going to give out a point with like who I feel like I agree with more, and then we'll total up points and we'll tell you the winner. I actually agree with Gerardo over there. I'm with him.
Yep.
Like myself personally, I eat pretty quickly, but like on a date and stuff like that, I try to limit myself because I feel like people will look at me weird. So yes, Gerardo, you get 1 point.
Hell yeah.
Congratulations.
go.
Yay.
All right, let's go with one that I think is actually pretty funny. All right, so this person, they drive on the freeway, but they go straight to the fast lane, but they go the speed limit.
Oh my gosh, no, I cannot stand people who do this. It's a complete red for me. I cannot stand. Why would you go in the left lane and go the speed limit? That's so stupid. I encounter it every day and it drives me nuts.
I mean, for me, I'm gonna say, man, that's tough. That's tough because I don't
That
like
is
it.
the
Because
right
look,
answer, by the
because
way.
I've learned. Because look, this is the thing. I'm gonna say actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it controversial. I'm gonna say it's a pretty green flag.
Yeah, no,
because look,
no.
wait. Because look, you are breaking the law, Brittany. That left lane is just the turn. It's just the passing lane, girl. So that's not the speeding
but
lane.
in my
But-
experience, people have stayed there and got the speed limit and did not move or budge. And
Oh,
so,
that's on them. So it's just like that's on them. But they are staying safe and being on speed limit rules. So I'm gonna say if they're staying safe and worrying about it compared to somebody who's road
still right.
raging and just doesn't know how to control their speed on the road, I say like, yo, just honk. But I'm trying to keep myself safe, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna say, green flag. They're trying to stay safe, yo. What about you, Jose?
I'm gonna go with the beige flag. If it bothers you, you can always go around them.
There you go.
You know, chill on the road. You don't want to hurt yourself.
Unless
crash,
you have
wreck.
to slow people in the both lanes, then you can't do anything, and that's exact the reason why you should not have the slow people go in the left lane.
Well, that's when you start tailgating. You get really close, make them nervous. To speed ahead.
Oh, I hate when people do that, yo. It drives me nuts when people tailgate me.
That means you gotta speed up.
Yeah, I know, right? But brake check them, but nah, I'm just gonna get in more trouble there.
I still believe it's a
Break
red.
check.
I can't.
Oh God. Okay, let's see.
Who gets the point on that one?
No, Andy hasn't even said anything.
No, I mean, I'm not part of the game. I'm here to just give you the point.
Oh.
I don't have I do have an opinion, but I'm not here. Man, it's hard. Because, like, I see Brittany's point to sound like that sometimes, where if somebody's going really, really slow in the fast lane, I'm like, you're impeding traffic and you might cause an accident. But, Jose, you got a good point, man. Like, you could just go around them.
Easily just go around.
I really apologize. I love the passion, but I got to go with Jose with the logic. He's got
I'm still right. I'll take the point for myself.
So,
No. It's my point.
I'll fight you on this, Jose.
All right.
Yeah, yes.
Put your
love to
dukes
see
up.
it. That was good. Okay, I got a really good one that actually I feel like is perfect. They set their alarm for a weird time, like 6:27 a.m. or 5:33 a.m. That is their alarm. There's a flag.
I mean, for real, like Andy, I think that's for me. That's I don't know. I say it's a beige flag, green flag. I mean, for real, what's normal though? What is normal? It's like for me, it's probably I'm putting my biased opinion on this because I'm a sucker of setting up weird times for my alarms. Cause mine, I'm always I put 8:24 And then again, yeah, so Andy's looking at me so weird. He's like, 824, why? And it's just like, I told you earlier, I was like, 824, those are Kobe's numbers. So respect to Kobe, 8 and 24. So I'm sorry, but that's how I see the logic. So I say it's a great, I don't mind it. So if other people have special numbers, because other people have those angel numbers like 222, 333, 77. Yeah, Andy's looking at me so weird, like, what the hell? So yeah, so I say green flag, do what you want. Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know what to think. Like, if you have a weird time, like, that's your thing. Like, your alarm clock is your alarm clock. So it's a beige for me. Like, you do whatever you want. It's not my clock.
I'm going to have to go with the beige flag because I wake up naturally and I have never needed an alarm. And if you need it, yay.
Oh my
It's your
gosh.
sleeping schedule.
To not have to wake up to an alarm would be a fantasy.
All right, so nobody's getting any point because the correct answer is multiples of 5s or 0s. So we're gonna move on. That's a
Well,
point.
So you're like 225, 230 or so. Oh man. Okay.
It's multiples of 5.
So I can see why 824 bothered you by one number, by
I will
1
be
minute.
there at like 5:30. I will be there at 5:45. Multiples of 5.
I like that. That's very strict and.
You know what? Never mind. Jose gets a point. He-
Oh! Just change your mind.
Never mind. Executive order. Anyways, so let's see. Ooh, I got a good one. They chewed their gum loudly.
Oh, no.
Go, Brittany, state your case.
Oh my gosh. I know gum is a fun thing to chew and like it can get loud, but like do you have to chew it that loud? Do you have to like exaggerate it? Yes, you're having fun, but like I don't know. I don't like to chew gum myself because of the noise that they make. And so like I'm gonna go with red actually. I'm gonna do red. Like, don't exaggerate it. Just
For me, I'm gonna go with something that's I feel like it's not green. I'm not gonna say it's green because it kind of is like a yuck factor, but I'm gonna say it's beige because it's like I don't chew gum with my mouth open, but I've grown up with a lot of seeing that around me, and it's just like not so much chewing, but it's like having the gum and then popping it, like, but not popping it in one huge bubble. I mean popping it like in consistent small bubbles, so it goes like. So it's just like I've grown up seeing like my aunts doing that, and I picked up on that habit. So like if I'm ever chewing gum and you hear the little pop, that's me popping gum. Yeah, so I say beige flag because I don't mind it. I grew up on it, and plus it's like it gives you more of like an intimidation factor when you're just like just there looking at people and you're just like whoa, because I know it scares me when somebody's chewing gum like that, giving me a nasty look. I'm just like, but yeah, beige flag.
I'm gonna go with the straight up red flag. I think it's disgusting when people chew it loudly. Those poppings. See, I grew up the same way, Gerardo, and I hate it. I hear those poppings and my eyes twitch.
Oh, see, yeah, I got so used to it. Yeah, it's.
I never got used to it. In fact, I hate it now.
you're on the right team,
No
Jose.
gum allowed. No gum allowed anywhere.
Alrighty, so that was actually I love that, but I'll have to give that one probably to Brittany.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Too, didn't it?
You got it too, but I like Brittany's answer more.
Yeah.
Points to
Let's
everybody else.
go.
Why are you complaining?
'Cause it's nasty.
Yes, I agree. I just like Brittany's point more. Super. All right. I think we got time for about one more, and then
You gotta choose
we'll
it.
wrap it up here. Let's see. Last one.
Choose a good one, Andy.
I'm
A
trying
real
to
good
think.
one.
Okay.
Quickly.
This might be
Freestyle
for
it.
those who. All right. They whisper during a movie, or they talk during a movie on their cell phone during a movie.
My brother does this. If I can hear you, it's not a whisper. And like, if you're there to talk during a movie, you're not enjoying it. So shush and watch. Like,
So for me, I say beige again because I love movies. I try to review movies and everything. So if like I have to take a note of like a quote or something that really impacted me throughout the movie, I will pull out my phone and just like this part really motivated because I know I'm not gonna rewatch it, or it's like I'm not gonna rewatch it that day, and I need to get this idea out really, really quickly. So I'm gonna say beige because I do it. I find myself doing it, but not to bother
If
other
you're
people.
making a disturbance,
I'm not bothering because I'm in the corner. I'm in the corner, girl. I'm not doing it in the middle of the.
See it.
I'm in
It
the
should not be
corner.
allowed.
I am in the corner in the back of the movie theater where I know that I'm not gonna disturb nobody. So I'm just in my own little world. So I say beige.
I'm gonna go straight up red because I paid to
guys
go
are
see the movie, not to hear your mumbles or look at your phone.
You guys are horrible, yo. I'm not there. And I even said, like, I'm here to accommodate y'all and, like, not even bother you guys, but you guys, like, straight up red. I'm like, sorry. I'm just here to, like, do my little job. And I'm just here trying to be a cool little movie reviewer, but here you guys are hating on me now.
You ever heard of a photographic memory?
No, because not everybody's blessed with a photographic memory, Brittany.
I was blessed with one.
You know what? I'm out. And just leave Storm out.
All right. At first, I was actually leaning towards red, but I gotta give Gerardo credit. He might actually convince me a little bit more. So Gerardo,
He had good
you
points.
got
Yeah.
that point.
Telling
And I
you.
think actually you and Jose tied, so we have a tie. It's okay. There's nothing
We
wrong
all
with that.
tied. There you
Dude,
go.
yeah, you're a wrestling fan. We only had steel cage. Pull out the steel cage.
I know, right? We'll settle
Final
this in a
battle.
street fight. But yeah, I'll pass it back to you.
Well, that was a ton of fun. Oh, you know what else is fun? The news. So here's Jose Morales with our news, weather, traffic.
This is Jose Morales with your Radio SLCC News. Generation C is changing the way people communicate at work. Phrases such as fax and slay can confuse older employees. Experts note that each generation has its own slang. For example, baby boomers use terms like groovy and threads, while Gen Z uses expressions such as okay boomer and bussin'. These phrases can sometimes be misunderstood. Joshua Enriquez, an assistant English professor at SLCC, points out that Gen Z tends to use more kind and open language and generally avoids sounding entitled. Meanwhile, Jeremy Hendrickson, a trainer at Teleperformance, mentions that he often struggles to understand Gen Z workers, but acknowledges that they excel in their assessments. Research indicates that communication gaps between generations are common in a workplace. Experts recommend that managers learn to speak Gen Z language to enhance communication. For more on this and other news, go to globeslcc.com. In other Gen Z news, a December shooting in New York City led to a wave of memes on social media after Luigi Mangione was arrested for shooting United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Gen Z quickly turned this tragedy into jokes on platforms like Instagram, X, and TikTok. Experts believe that dark humor helps Gen Z cope with mental health struggles, as 42% of this generation reportedly experiences mental health conditions. Having faced significant challenges from the 2008 depression to the pandemic, many use humor to manage stress. Psychologist emphasizes the role of addressing feelings of hopelessness. While some view dark humor as harmful, others like Joshua Henry from Utah Tech University see it as a way to overcome tough times. As the social media evolves, this humor connects Gen Z in new ways, but critics warn it can also lead to increased cruelty and reduced empathy online. For more on this and other news, go to globeslcc.com. Now for your weather report update, we're still at 39 degrees in Salt Lake City, West Jordan, and Sandy. Today will be partly sunny, and a slight chance of snow showers in the morning, then a slight chance of snow showers in the afternoon. Tonight it'll be mostly cloudy with lows around 30. Thursday, a 30% chance of rain and snow showers in the afternoon. Partly sunny, highs around 50. Thursday night, partly cloudy, lows in the lower 30s. Friday, a 30% chance of rain and snow showers in the afternoon. Partly cloudy, highs in the lower 50s. Northwest winds to 10 to 20 miles in the afternoon. Friday night, mostly clear, lows in the lower 30s. North winds 10 to 20 miles per hour in the evening. Saturday and Saturday night, mostly clear, highs in the 50s. Now onto traffic. If you're heading from the Harriman College to the West Valley College, or to the West Valley Center College, traffic is looking smooth along the Westview corridor. Cameras show no accidents and traffic flowing along nicely. Back to you, Gerardo.
So much, Jose, and thank you to all our listeners for tuning in today. It's been a pleasure to be here and be your host. Remember to catch us again at the same Bruin time, the same Bruin channel. Check us out on our socials, X at Radio SLCC. Get involved by hashtagging SLCC Live. You could also follow us on X and Instagram at SLCC SMC. I'm your host, Gerardo Galvez, with my co-host, Brittany Hall. Our producer was Andy Monreal. Our live weather traffic was Jose Morales. It has been a pleasure for y'all again. Thank you again. I'm your host, Gerardo Galvez.
I'm Brittany Hall.
And listen to us again next week, same time. Bye.